I just got back. It is so hot. What is that smell? How much is that in pounds? How much is that in dollars? How much is that in euro? I just got back. Oh no, where I'm from, I just got back. This traffic is ridiculous. I just got back. The internet is so slow. So slow. Hey. And yeah, me, my people. How now? How far? It's your girl Ibironke, and I'm here today to talk about IJGBs. What is an IJGB? How can an IJGB survive? If you want to know, stay tuned. Okay, IJGB is I just got back. Yes, I just got back. It's a Nigerian colloquial term, a Nigerian slang that is used for expats. It's used for people who don't live in Nigeria that come back to Nigeria in droves at one particular time. And by one particular time, I mean it could be either Easter, it could be Christmas, whatever. Whenever there's a lot of people that don't live in Nigeria regularly that now come back, that's IJGB. And I pride myself, I now call myself an IJGB. I'm no longer a JJC, which is a Johnny Just Come. That's those people, they just drop them. They don't know anything. Yeah, but I know something. So I'm going to be giving some tips, some do's, some don'ts on how to survive in Nigeria's particularly Lagos this IJGB season, because December is the real one. Yes. So in the beginning, all of those statements that I was making, those are the annoying statements that IJGBs make. I beg, be cool. Make una no make those statements. Don't make fun of me and my pigeon. I'm trying, yeah. But no, seriously, don't complain. Like, that's literally the #1 rule. Do not complain. These people live in Nigeria every day. They are used to these conditions, whether it is right, whether it is wrong. That is what they're used to. And you're traveling. The only reason why it's different is because these people are probably your family members or your close friends, and that's why you feel the need to complain about every single thing. Somebody's armpit smells. Yes, sorry, people's armpit smell on the Q8 when I'm taking the bus home. So such is life, yeah? So don't complain, please. Try to assimilate, try to get with the flow, and enjoy yourself. Get your shots. You know your body, I don't. Everybody knows their immune system. My immune system is strong. Go strong. When I went to Nigeria one time, I didn't actually get the shots like they recommended me to. I ended up taking Fansidar. I don't even know how you say it properly because they all say Fansidar. So I don't know if it's Fansidar, who cares? I took it when I got to Nigeria, and I got bitten like crazy. As in, mosquitoes were just sucking my blood because it was so sweet. And I was fine when I got back. But another member who traveled with me that got all her shots, she didn't drink any bad water. She didn't do any of the wrong things. She followed the guidebook. She's the one that ended up getting malaria. So really, know your body. If you know that you're weak, go and get your shots. If you know that you are strong, like me, then you can risk it and take some drugs when you get there. I don't recommend the latter unless you're a Bironke. Pack knowing in your mind that you are going to Nigeria. Biko, don't dress anyhow. And yes, it's vacation. And yes, sometimes in Nigeria it's like 105 degrees. It's humid. It's burning. Like, you sweat to death. You'll melt to death. You know? Yes, that's a thing. But in Nigeria is a very conservative place. I'm begging you. Please don't come out now wear bomb shorts where your cheeks are hanging out. Don't now come out wear crop top that we see proper belly button, that we see cleavage, however they say it over there. Dress nicely. Everybody want to show their body up. Girl, I got some mini skirts too. But if you don't want people talking to you anyhow in Nigeria, because there will be parents that are screaming across the street, you this child, don't come and mess up life. I'm sorry, my translations are never proper. Make sure that you're dressed appropriately, and I say that in quotes because that term appropriately is relative. Use your judgment, your number 6, A word is enough for the wise. And continuing on the topic of how to pack and thinking about what to pack, beg, Biko, I beg you in the name of God, do not bring your Manolos to Nigeria. If you bring your Manolos, your Giuseppes, your Louboutins, or however you pronounce it, it will be damaged, and that will be your fault, because Nigeria does not have good roads. If you want your shoes to last, please bring sandal. Bring shoe you don't care about. Don't be bringing suede. That's done. Don't be bringing bright color. That's done. See, people that live there, they can do that because they're used to that stuff. And they know how to take as in. I wore a white dress last time I went to Nigeria. We don't care. I mean, people. Can you believe my dress was not white when I came back? And it's not because, oh, Ronke is dirty, or, oh, white doesn't say white. Nah, it's because it's a tropical area. And the roads are made of, it's like a red substance. That's what the roads are made of, the sands and muds and stuff. And that's what gets on your dress. How Nigerians in Nigeria go home with white clothes is still beyond me. Too. Anyway, Sha, I'm not wearing white. If you want to wear white, that's your own palaver. Sleep on the plane if you know that you're about to go turn up. So sleep on the plane if you don't want to be jet lagged. If you know that you're a person that loves your sleep, sleep all through the plane ride, so that when you do land in Nigeria, you're basically on their time schedule, their time frame. And if you want to jump into like a Legushi turn up Kenny right on the spot, you can do that. My friends, we basically have different ways of how we deal with like immigration, customs, whatever at the airport. Which reminds me, get yourself a passport. Don't get a visa. If you are of Nigerian descent or born in Nigeria, get a passport. You don't want to be waiting on that long line for a visa. It's like smooth sailing if you have a passport. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's smooth sailing in order to get that passport, because you know our people in America, we only have 3 at New York, ATL, and DC. Please also make sure you know what state your jurisdiction or whatever it is called is under, because like California, for example, if you come to New York, that's your business. Nobody told you to come there. You're supposed to go to DC. That's where your embassy is. Don't ask me why they only have embassies on the East Coast of America, as if Nigerians don't live on the West and in the Midwest. That's another story for another day. Back to going to the airport in Nigeria. Have a smile on your face. Whoever you see there, smile. If you are tired, smile. If your eyes are glued shut, open them wide, smile. Show your 32. My friend, what she does is she wears her Yale shirt going to Nigeria, and then she wears her Wesleyan shirt coming back. I actually think that's a great idea, and I might implement that. I'm probably lying, because I just like wearing dresses so that I don't have to take off belts and all when you're going through check-in. So that's her tactic. She wears her college outfit so that she can still form as a student. I'm becoming students. Me, I already look like a baby, so I don't wear makeup when I go to Nigeria. I'm barefaced. My hair is tied back. I look like I'm 12. And what I do is I put on an accent like this, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, good morning, how are you? And of course, they're gonna mock you back, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm good, or whatever. And it's like, huh, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. That's what I do, and it works for me. I don't know if you have your own tactic, whatever. Just form student, because they don't take money from students. They are nice to students. If you don't know how to form students, if you don't know how to do whatever, make sure you have your currency in hand, which is my next point. Travel to Nigeria with some naira. I don't know, I think, how much do I travel? But just make sure you have Nigerian currency on hand. It is beneficial, because even if you're not like giving something to the people that work at the airport, you might need to take a cab. So yes, make sure you have currency on hand, which leads me into my next point. Uber is a real thing in Nigeria, you all. Uber is alive and well in Nigeria. Make sure that you have the app on your phone. Then you don't have to be bargaining. Then you don't have to be getting cheated or whatever. You just say where you are, where you're going, and that's that. Easiest 1, 2, 3. So yes, make sure you use Uber in Nigeria if you don't have a driver. Please remember the child of whom you are. If you see an elderly person, make sure you are a woman, a whatever, kneel, greet them well, get on your 2 knees, kneel down. You are a man, prostrate fully, put hand as if you want to do push-up. That's what you should do. Don't stick your hand out and shake nobody's hand, honey. But no, seriously, make sure there's respect. Don't use your left hand. Make sure that you get a SIM card and you register. Gone are the days where you could just buy one on the street and just like pop it in your phone. Also, make sure to get a a Wi-Fi box. It's kind of like the routers or whatever that you have in your house, like Fios. Make sure you get like a good data plan. I think they said MTN is really good for data. MTN, yeah, I believe that's what it was. Etisalat, trash. If you have a BlackBerry, which I know nobody really uses anymore anyway, Etisalat would not carry it. Biko, I beg you in the name of God, do not drink the water. And by do not drink the water, I mean like don't drink pure water unless like you're used to it and your body can carry that. Don't drink it. You will be on the toilet or you will be expelling waste from your mouth. Don't drink the water. You can drink Eva water, you can drink Nestle water. There's also something called O water. I don't even remember the names, but make sure, I was gonna say make sure it has a NAVDAC number, but that's tricky. I think this goes without saying, but I'm gonna tell you, don't eat Mr. Biggs. My friend Bumi went last year and she was eating Mr. Biggs, and I'm just like, why does that even still exist in Nigeria? Like, gone, cancel it. It is canceled. Go to places like Mama Cass and Sweet Sensation, all those things. Go to Buka, you know, like, which brings me to my next point. Become best friends with eDrink Lagos. Like, they have legit reviews on different places and prices, and it's honest reviews as well. Unless of course you're going to like a Buka, ask a local. If you want Amalan, I don't know, Ewedu, Efori or whatever, you ask a local and they'll help you out. But if it's like some other place that like has a name and is a sit down and is a fancy and is a this, use eDrink Lagos. Very, very useful. All right, well, that's all for now, folks. Stay tuned for the second and final part so that you too can be a successful IJGB. Thanks for watching. Smooches.